Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Katrina and this is my channel, Create Something Pretty. I talk about sewing and creating handmade garments. Hopefully that's the sort of thing that you're interested in. Today's video is going to be my last video for November before we head into the Christmassy months, which are just crazy. So today I want to talk to you about what I'm planning on doing for December. I also want to talk about some YouTubers who I hope you'll also support during December because they all have small channels and they are mostly Aussies. And I also wanted to tell you about what I've been working on. So if you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Thank you so much for watching. So it is a crazy time of year. We're heading into December and I have all the things happening next week. Actually this weekend we're going to get some Santa photos taken, which my kids are not so fond of anymore. I have a Christmas concert next week to go to. We have doctor's appointments and all these appointments coming out of our ears. It's just a crazy time of year. Presents to buy. My kids are mostly taken care of. The male in my life is always the hardest one to buy for. I dread it every year. I don't know what to get him. But I am going to be showing you what I've been working on. I'm going to be talking about some YouTubers and about my advent calendars, the things for me. So that's what we're talking about today. But before I get started, I'm wondering how you guys are going with the Black Friday sales. Have you gone nuts? Are you being restrained? How are you going with that? Because I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. There's quite a few places that have got sales. There's some new fabrics that have come out that I've already bought something from Kristen at the Dahlia Sewciety and that was a pretty good purchase, I gotta say. But there are some new things coming out and I'm so tempted. There is a dress from Chalk and Notch that I am very much thinking about getting. I'm not sure. It's a haze dress. I don't know if you've seen that. I'll put a picture up. I love that it's made out of like a cotton, a more structured fabric, and I love the little cinched in waist. I love the top section with that little slit at the front and the little cap sleeves, and the skirt is the only thing putting me off. I like how it looks on the model, but I have made a dress like with a skirt like that before. That style does me no favors, though I have not tried it in a cotton, so I wonder if I'm really a bit torn whether it would actually look different in a different fabric. So I'm really thinking about getting it. I'm not sure what to do. So that's my little battle at the moment, trying not to spend any more money because I feel like I've already spent a lot. So let's get going. So first up, I want to tell you about some Australian YouTubers. There's two fairly new ones that I have been watching lately and I'm really enjoying their channels. One is also fairly new, but I've been watching her channel for a little bit longer. There's some New Zealand YouTubers as well that I'm not sure if you would know about, and I just want to shout out their channels before we head into December, because in December, if you have a small YouTube channel, it can be difficult. Everyone does their Christmas vlogs, and if you're not able to do that, it's really hard for you to be seen. So I would really love it if you enjoy their channels. Please go support them, especially during December, because it can feel like you're doing a lot of work and not getting a lot of results. So I'm going to give them a shout out now. So first YouTuber that I have discovered, this is the most recent one that I have discovered, is So Crafty Kelly. She has a YouTube channel. She seems to post about once a month, but every time she does post so far, she has had makes and a lot of them. I would definitely go check out her channel. She has a couple of them that you can go, and if you want to go binge her channel, I love doing that. Go check out her channel and support her, because another Aussie YouTuber, and she's a real Aussie, very typical Australian girl, which I find is really easy to relate to. She uses a lot of fabrics, like Aussie fabrics, Aussie patterns, and I think she's really worth watching. The next YouTuber is Tamsin, and her channel is called Brave Little Buckaroo. Make sure I've got that right, yes. She's in Western Australia and she's been working in a quilting store, though she does make garments quite often, and she likes bright coloured fabrics like I do. We seem to like the same fabrics, and she's just lovely to watch. I think you should definitely give her a go, see if that's something you enjoy, because I really have been liking her channel so far. I also watch quite regularly Rebecca. She is Sewing an Imperfect Life. She is in the Blue Mountains in New South Wales, and it's just something about her channel. I feel like it's a bit of slow life and slowing down, enjoying what you have. She does buy quite a few fabrics from the Dahlia Society and a lot of different other places as well, Spotlight as well. Definitely check her out. She does occasionally do things around the house, a little bit of painting. She's done a little bit of cooking, and I just really enjoy it. It's really nice just to have it on and kind of relaxing, so I really like her channel. So I also wanted to shout out Deb from DB Designs and Sewing Australia. I've been watching her for a long time, long before I even had my channel. She is, I just love Deb. She has this little cheeky personality. When you get to know her and you see that little cheekiness comes out, I really love it. She is a very good seamstress. She knows what she's doing, not like me who's just giving it a go. She actually knows what she's doing. She knows about fabric, she knows what to do to get the look, and yeah, I really like her channel, so please go support her as well. And I'm sure you also know Hayley from the Hay Meadows. She's in South Australia. She's a representative, I think, I'm not sure what the actual proper word is, but she represents Beyond the Pink Door in the UK. I'm sure you've heard of Andrea and Beyond the Pink Door in the UK. She has amazing fabrics, and she has what's it called? These monthly boxes. I can't remember what you call them. Think Pink box. I've bought one in the past and I think they're great. She also does unboxings for the Dahlia Society, and Deb from DB Designs and Sewing Australia, she also does unboxings for the Dahlia Society, and along with buying other fabrics, which is always fun. So yeah, go check out those ladies. Please support them over this December period, because it is very hard for the channels to be seen. I also have a couple of New Zealanders that I wanted to shout out as well. So you probably have heard me talk about Catherine from, I keep forgetting her channel name, so I've written it down. Or have I? So Much Sewing, yes I have. Catherine and I have been doing our mini capsule wardrobe 25 hashtag on Instagram, at least attempting to. I haven't done a very good job so far, I've got to say. I've got to make a few more things. So she's in New Zealand, and she makes a lot of more New Zealand brand patterns, and she's a lot of different fabrics, so she's quite a different style to me, but definitely worth watching. She's a really nice, just sort of a sweet personality. Definitely go and check out her channel. Another New Zealand vlogger is Stacey from Stacey J Studio. She actually makes clothes, and she has her own sewing business. She often tells you what she's making, what she's been up to each day. She makes her own clothes in her very own unique style. So definitely go over and check out her channel as well, and support her during December especially. So the last person I wanted to shout out is Fiona from New Zealand Stitchbird, who I have been following for a very long time now. She is a very prolific sewer. She makes a lot of garments, and she talks about the adjustments and things that she's made to them and how each of the patterns went. I would definitely go and watch her channel and give her a follow if you can. That would be really good. It's very hard to get your videos seen in December, especially when everyone is doing their daily vlogs, especially if you can't actually do that in your life. So please go support these ladies. I would love it if you would help to keep our YouTubing community alive, because there has always been so few YouTubers up until now. So I'd really love everyone to be supported, and so we all have these wonderful ladies to keep keep enjoying their sewing content. So the next thing I wanted to talk about today is what I've been working on. Now, I am supposed to be making items for my mini capsule wardrobe with Catherine from So Much Sewing, and I'm doing a terrible job, I have to say. I was very taken by this pattern. I saw a lot of people on Instagram making it, and I really wanted to have a go while I was inspired. I had it all printed out and I didn't want to go into something else and then forget about it. So I just wanted to make it. Plus I had bought the fabric just recently too. So I wanted to get it made up. So this is the Brise dress by Core Fabrics. And it is a free pattern that you can, we don't purchase it. You can get it from being a newsletter subscriber, I think. I had it sent out to me because I'd already purchased from Core Fabrics in the past. So that's how I end up getting hold of the patterns. And yeah, I just really liked it. So I purchased this fabric to give it a go with. This is a clearance fabric that they had at Spotlight, and I believe it's a spandex, like a rayon spandex, something along those lines. So it's really drapey. It's quite stretchy, and yeah, it feels really nice to touch. But because it is so drapey, I was a little bit concerned that it would stick to all those bits that you don't want seen. And I'm gonna say it does do that a little bit. So when I made this dress, I decided to upsize it just to give me a bit more room, just in case that happened. And I think that was actually a really good idea. Only in the bodice, it's a little bit big on me. So I did a 1X in the bodice, and I did 3X in the hips and the waist and hips. And I graded out, which was kind of a bit tricky. The pattern piece for the front piece, you can, if I pull this, undo this, you can see the tie at the front is really odd looking. That's sort of incorporated in the body so that it pulls from the right places. The one thing I found with this was that I kind of felt like, even looking at the pattern, that I would need to raise the waistline, but I didn't know how to do it because the pattern sheet's really odd. I'll see if I can get a photo of it and put it in. The pattern piece is really weird looking, and I kind of thought I could do it, but I wasn't 100% on how it was constructed to actually go ahead and do that. So now that I've made it, I could probably go back and do that a lot easier. But I do find that this is slightly low for me, and I feel like it's also dropped. It could be more the fabrics, because of the fabric. I think if I use something a little bit with a little bit more structure, maybe it wouldn't have done it as badly. So it would have been completed. But I decided I was going to try and fix it because I actually kind of like it. It's really, really nice. I really like how it fits, and it's really comfortable as well. So what I've done, I've just taken the tie off the side here, and I'm trying to move it up just a bit higher. I'm considering my options. So I feel like this tie is actually, it's quite heavy. There's a lot of weight in that. So I'm sort of debating what I'm going to do to try and, whether I want to take it down, take a bit off the side to make it not as heavy. Yeah, I've kind of considered that, or maybe leaving it off, and then I could just sew this part into the side. I wonder if I can do that so you can see what I'm talking about. So I was thinking about maybe trying to see if I could bring it just across the body and sew that into the side, but whether that would actually end up not sitting true against the body, I'm not sure if that would actually stay there. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out what I can do so I can save it. I have had to take in the upper body. I've taken in the sides at the sort of in this section at the bust line, and I've taken out of the sleeve as well. It's not finished yet. I haven't taken the hems up on the sleeve. I haven't finished off the sleeve hems, and I haven't finished the hem at the bottom, but everything else has been done. So yeah, I'm debating whether I want to actually make the sleeves shorter, like quite short for summer. So I think it'd make a really nice sleeveless dress as well, but I'm not that doesn't come in the pattern, and I'm not sure that I'm that clever to figure out how to do that with knits. Knits are not my thing. I'm still learning how to work the knits. I've made quite a few t-shirts and things. I haven't made tank tops and things like that, so it is sort of a learning area for me. So yeah, that is what I've been working on. I'm hoping to have it finished and up on Instagram by the end of the week, weather permitting actually, because it's really rainy. Possible thunderstorms, then some blue sky, then some more rain. more thunderstorms, typical Melbourne weather. So yeah, that is what I've been working on this week, and I am actually really enjoying it. It's quite a quick make. Oh, and before I go, I wanted to let you know the PDF is a monster to put together. It's quite big, and cutting it all out, because the pattern piece, if you make the maxi length, it's quite big. It's quite, yeah, that was probably the most painful bit. Oh no, actually the most painful bit was cutting it out on the floor. That was hard, very hard on my knees, and literally hurt. So I'm not looking forward to having to do that again, but I might actually make it again because I really like it. So that's what I've been working on this week. Next, I want to talk about December, what I'm doing for next month. Next week's video will be my first video in December, and it is Vlogmas month. I'm not actually sure that I'm going to be able to do Vlogmas. The more I think about it, the less I can see how I'm going to do it. So I'm not sure. I do have 2 advent calendars to open. I've got the Dahlia machine advent calendar to open. This is my first ever one, and it's still in its packaging, so I'm not tempted to open it. I also have this one, if I can get it off without knocking the camera. This is the Dahlia Sewciety advent calendar. This is a 12-week advent calendar. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about opening these just yet, whether I want to do it every second day, or whether I want to wait to 12 weeks in. I might do every second day actually, because I think last year I missed a few days because I got too busy and I totally forgot. So that way I won't be opening a whole lot, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to film it daily though. I'll film it when I do it, but I might put it together in one video at the end of the week. So that might be the easier way about it, and I might include what we do, all the Christmassy things that we do, if we do anything like that, because my kids are getting a bit older and they like putting up the tree and they like all that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, and the gingerbread, of course, I must make gingerbread. That I've been told that every year. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing with that. Lastly, I wanted to thank everyone who gave me suggestions for making a knitted tee. That was something I asked in my last video. I'm on the lookout for a knitted tee pattern to go with some yarn that I have. I've only got about 700 meters of this yarn, and I want to get it used up. I had one suggestion that I actually really like, though I haven't gone through and looked at the quantities just yet, but I really like this pattern. I do have other yarn that I could use for it though. Georgiana, hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for your suggestion. She mentioned doing the Yozora top. I can't say who that's by. I can't even pronounce that. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. It's a really nice little top. I think this would be so nice to wear with shorts or with a skirt during the summer. It looks like it'd be really fun to knit. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I think that's a really good one. I hadn't actually thought of doing something like that, but I'm very much considering it now. So that was a really good suggestion. I was originally hoping for something just very, very simple that is maybe has a self-striped sort of, I don't know if that's the right word, that it's plain but maybe has a stripe in it using a different stitch, a knitted stitch. So that's sort of what I was hoping on doing, because I've seen something like that on Instagram and I saw it once and I never saw it again. So I'm looking for something like that. So yeah, I'm really starting to miss my knitting at the moment. I'm in between projects and I feel a bit lost. I gotta say, I'm not used to not having anything on the go. So yeah, thank you so much for that suggestion. I am very much thinking about giving that one a go. So if anyone else has any other suggestions of a plain knitted tee, something really nice and simple, not tight or anything, sort of maybe a looser sort of fit, I would be very interested in your suggestions. So thank you so much for watching today. That is everything I have for you today. I had a very successful sewing week and managed to make something that you love. Please go and check out those channels that I mentioned earlier and support them during the month of December, because it's a very hard time if you have a small YouTube channel. And I hope you enjoyed seeing what you saw today. Please give me a like if you did like it, and let me know that you enjoy this sort of thing. And please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you to anyone who is new here. Thank you so much for watching, and hit the bell icon. Probably in December is not a bad idea to hit that, to let you know when one when my videos are out. And also there is a new button called the hype button. If you press that, it'll send my video out to more places so that more people can get to see it. And I think you can only press it like up to like 3 times a week or something. I don't know for sure if that's right, but it's only a few times a week. After that, they do start charging you for it. So yeah, there's that. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for whoever used my link last week to buy the downtown shirt. I really appreciate that. It really does make my day when anyone does anything like that. Thank you so much. Also, you here again next week with another video, my first video for December.